we have got to the point where literally anybody can build a full...
Commercials. Well, welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from my haunted house in a creepy graveyard from a haunted chick like me with disgustingly cute dogs, brought to you by Madame Pamita and the Parlor of Wonders. Check out her channel. There's a whole lot of educational information there. Tonight's special is the buy one get one free. That means that any reading that you purchase is buy one get one free. So if you get the $5 reading, that's where I ask Spirit what you need to know right now. You get an extra one for free. Hey Metal Rain, welcome back to the Chammy. If you get a $7 taco box, you can ask up to 3 questions. It's 7+ minutes, 7+ cards, up to 3 questions, whichever one comes first. You can also get the 11/11 love reading, the $20 past, present, future, the $30 general, or the $60 in-depth, rapid, transformational grief counseling session. It's only $1 per minute. $1 per minute plus cards. Everything you need to know is in the description and the pinned comment. Check out my music. It's in the pinned comment as well. Going to put a few things in chat and then I will do a free collective message. Yeah, tell her I'm online. Tell her to come by. I'm here having a bad hair day. So it's buy one get one free tarot card readings tonight. Check out my music. It's in the pinned comment. There's also other fan requested cover songs, but the link in the pinned comment is the original music. That's me and my drummer playing live at Kimbrough's in Nashville, Tennessee. It is buy one get one free tarot card readings tonight. Do please check out my music in the pinned comment. So if you get the $5, $7, $11, $20, $30, $60 reading, it's all buy one get one free, 1+ minute, 1+ cards for only $1. Everything you need to know is in the description. 5+ subscribers, and I will open the chat to free Yes No Tarot. 10+ likes, I'll open the chat to free Q&A with the Ghost Spirit Box. Hey Tiffany, how are you, sweetheart? It's good to see you. How's the book coming along? Did you publish it yet? Do you need my help with anything? You guys know I give music lessons too, so if you guys would rather buy a music lesson than a tarot card reading, be my guest. I always have it in the description in case anybody doesn't realize that. You sort of lost interest? Yeah, I can understand. I've got 3 books that I've written, and it's like this whole Southern Gothic trilogy that like spans the last 300+ years. It's finished, but I really don't have the wherewithal to work on it. You know, just so I can have another disappointing situation where nobody reads it. My first book is still on Amazon. I'm not really sure how to feel about that. I wish there was someplace else I could go to get my book printed and published with maybe a company that I resonate more with. But once you publish a book somewhere independently, if you want to republish it, you have to completely rename it to get a new ISBN number for it. So I don't really know if I'm just stuck with Amazon for the rest of my life or whatever. But it is buy one get one free tarot card readings tonight. So check out the pinned comment, check out my original music in the link. Every tarot card reading is buy one get one free tonight. I'm going to go ahead and do a free collective message. Let me just get my cards. I'm wearing my mental wealth t-shirt tonight. Goodness, that's a lot of cards. So I went to the garden center today. Well, it's more like a nursery. And the nursery is trying to sell 1 gallon fig trees in 3 gallon buckets for $40. As if I couldn't tell the difference. So I just didn't buy anything. Came back home. So that was disappointing. Yeah, and I don't want to pay $40 for a 1 gallon, 1 year old fig tree. Now, had they been cheaper and they were in their 1 gallon bins, yeah, sure, maybe 20. Especially fig Newtons. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What do we need to know right now about the energy going on in the world? Do you have a message for us? First of all, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. Oh, hey there, stink bug. I'm guessing you'd like outside. I know you've been flying around the house now for a couple days. Just please don't land on me or my hair. Spirit, do you have a collective message do you have a collective message for us tonight? Something about the logic of things, something about our thoughts, and the Queen of Swords. That makes a lot of whole sense. I know we're still in Mercury retrograde, or does it end today actually? Because it's interesting, we're getting the Cosmic Fuckery card. I really feel like when this card comes up, there's a whole lot of ideas on maybe that the planets are ruling our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions, and the things going on. But really, it's you that is actually the maker of all this. Yeah, the planets will influence it, definitely. It will weigh upon your thoughts and feelings and your actions and reactions, but it's not like you're out of complete control of your body. It's not like the planets actually control your motor skills. So as we're transitioning, I think it's what Spirit wants to talk about. We're transitioning out of that planetary parade energy from the end of February and through March. Pisces new moon over the next fortnight. You know, we are going to see a lot of changes happen in the world, and probably a lot of changes in ourselves as well. I feel like Spirit's saying to pay attention to those planetary parades and changes in the sky. But don't get too lost in the ideas that, you know, the planets control everything. Calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Within regards to a message as a collective for anyone who may be in chat or anyone who may come by tonight or watch the replay. Individuality. Very interesting card, especially with like everything that's going on in the world right now. There's so much here to see. It sort of reminds me of Congress right now. Individuality. Everybody in a very tight situation with a lot of paperwork, a lot of headache, a lot of, if everyone is not the same, then there's going to be hell to pay kind of energy. You know, and those who are not like the most powerful, those who are not just like them. It's almost as if this card's like saying, like, if, you know, strive to remember your individuality, strive to remember who you are and be your true authentic self. Don't let like a lot of the heat from Mercury retrogrades and full moons and new moons and, you know, the Pisces being in Uranus, sweep you away into thoughts and feelings that probably you would have never had unless that kind of energy was, oh, look, I'll be looking out for the bad because it's Mercury retrograde or the full moon or Friday the 13th, and we're going to have a full moon, blood moon, whatever moon. You know, really start feeling out your own individuality, your own feeling. What is your inner compass saying about it? I know a lot of people like to spiral out during certain planetary events. Some of it's positive, some of it is negative. But when you shield the carrier reaches the top of the mountain, she never seeks approval because approval is based on doubt. Your strength and wisdom are celebrated in your unique ability to view the experience of life with new vision. Power lies in individuality and the ability to see yourself through your own eyes and not through the eyes of another. To be in power, you must own your power and exist within your own individuality. So, Mercury, whether it's Mercury retrograde, new moon in Pisces, the world has decided to tilt and spin backwards. And everything seems like it might be a little bit on fire because of this here in the picture. People will want you to stay that caterpillar. But you're always meant to be a butterfly. So try not to get too lost in the idea of shoulda, woulda, couldas had you followed the crowd or maybe did what everybody else did or thought in a way that maybe. There was also this other card that fell out, which I thought was pretty interesting. It's called Mystery. I had just picked it up from the floor. It had fallen out of the deck. And I love how the mystery of this card is like any way you can turn it, you might find something new to see or experience. Is it an asteroid in outer space? Or is it maybe God herself peeking in through the universe at a lake? A lakeside retreat. At the base of a mountain. Is that Mars on the picture? Mystery. A shaman can teach you about power. A magician can train you to become strong in spirit and competent in your endeavors in life. But to describe how a miracle happens or how you come to be a powerful magician is to try to explain the mystery. You can talk around the secrets of power, but if you describe them directly, you lose that power and destroy the mystery. Welcome the mystery. And allow the miracle of existence to emerge from the darkness to transform you. Yeah, there's a whole lot of meaning yourself deeply in some of those statements. And I just want to leave those messages to you because they're going to mean something different to everybody. I've met myself pretty deeply, and in my opinion, I will always welcome the mystery, but I will be real honest that I don't think that I was as open to welcoming the mystery, when I was like 13 years old trying to figure out, who I was, where I was going, and, where are we ending up with all this kind of energy that we're feeling that's mystical and mysterious. Hey London, welcome to the haunted house. How are you tonight? But thanks, I appreciate you saying that. I was totally going for a whole Final Fantasy look. Oh, so Mercury retrograde is not over. So what is going on with Mercury retrograde? When is Mercury retrograde gonna be over? Jesus Christ on a cracker. God help us all. I thought it was gonna be over on the 20th. Oh, see, it's over. Okay, so it is over today. That's what I thought. But isn't there like still like some lingering energy within regards to after it's over? Well, I didn't say it was over because I think that there's still some residual. I mean, it's over, but, you know, it's kind of like the dust on the floor. It's got to be swept out. I wonder what time it ended. I wonder if we can even see, like, we can even, like, research that. No wonder I can't catch a break. Well, don't tell yourself that. Oh, wow. So, Mercury retrograde ended March 20th, 2026 at 3:33 p.m. That was 3:33 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting, because I was at the garden shop and I looked down at the phone and it said 3:33. Hey Wayne, welcome to the haunted house. How are you tonight? And it occurred in the sign of Pisces, so now it's the post-retrograde shadow phase. So now it's kind of like a final processing time with everything you've learned, if you've learned anything at all. You might feel significant change, Melrain. Could be career, could be finance. I think mostly affected by it, though, it could be, of course, Pisces and Virgo, because Virgo, it would be Pisces opposite on the wheel. Yeah, what did he pass away from? I didn't even realize that he was sick, but I guess they said there was some kind of emergency. Okay. Are you talking about Ileana? Oh, we have Pisces? Really? I didn't know she was a Pisces. We might have said that. We might have talked about that before, but it's been a while. But I think I remember you telling me that in a reading on the chat before. Okay. Oh, that would be Pisces, March 8th. Okay. Sounds good. I'm just gonna get the spirit box together and I'll be right back, okay? so much, Metal Rain, for your donation. That's very kind and generous of you. I'm going to be finishing up a reading for the channel. Members will get the reading first, and then it'll go public on Saturday or sometime this weekend, and then I'll do an extended version for members. If somebody wants the extended, they can always become a member.
Maximum volume.
Are there any spirits with us tonight that would like to speak to us? Are there any spirits here tonight with us that can hear my voice, that would like to speak to us? Okay, well, while the spirit box is on, I'm going to do a free collective love message. Okay, you thought of questions? Okay, great. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides in regards to love as a collective message. This is for anyone who may be not necessarily waiting for somebody to come back, but maybe if you're looking for new love or a new love story with somebody that you would like to have a new love story with that maybe you had an old love story with one time. Spirit, can you clarify through the love clarification deck any messages that you might have for anyone who's looking for any messages of love tonight? questions in the chat, Metal Ring. Envy's turmoil, fate's crossroad, express your love, make the effort, consumed, and finding forever. I feel like Envy's turmoil, there may be a lot of people with their fingers stirring the pot in your love story, or have been in the past. Spirit says that there's something that you need to say to somebody you love, or something that you need to say to somebody, I would say it to them first instead of saying it to others. If you have something that you need to hear from somebody that you love, let them tell you. Even if you hear something on the street, or you hear something from somebody, get the word from the actual bird. Okay, envy's turmoil, obsessed hearts and jealous minds brew storms of unyielding chaos. Consumed. Extinguished out by having open communications. It's definitely something that I'm feeling some of you need to be doing, is having that open communication with whoever it is that you're feeling passionate, compassionate, or empathetic towards in regards to love. Even if it's just a friend, even if it's not romance, okay? Love can go a long way. Love is all around, and there are many different forms of love that can consume you. Fate's crossroads, in a weave of chance and choices, find the path to lasting legacies. What is it that you feel might be the path to your everlasting legacy? There may not be one path, actually. You just might be treading on the yellow brick road of piss for a while. But just know that the universe is working things out in your favor. Just trust the process of your love story. There was this lady that, I don't want to bring up this story because there was this lady that loved this house she said when she was a teenager. And she always wanted to live there with her family, but it just never ended up working out. And years later, she, met a guy, fell in love with him. He's like, let's get married and buy this house. The house happened to be the house that she always wanted to live in. So they got married and bought the house and lived happily ever after in it. You just never know how the universe is going to co-conspire with you and your most trusted and strongest spirit guides to create that manifestation that you have, that desire that you have. See, it's already yours. There's no waiting. But you must believe. See, it's ask, believe, receive, not ask, believe, try real hard, drive yourself crazy, receive. But finding forever is going to definitely be, your path holds infinite possibilities if you dare. If you dare to believe that it could. Make the effort. Make the effort of telling who you need to tell, saying what you need to say about love. Express that love. It's okay to make the romantic gesture that you feel you need to make, and great love is definitely worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I'm not really guided to take any steps towards anybody, because I feel like in my life that love is all around me. And there may be some of you that feel the same way. But if you do feel that way, and you need to say something, say it anyways, because life is short. You want to find the ones that you want to share the rest of your life with. And that was a message that I got from my mom on Valentine's Day. She had set some things up to pop up for me after she had passed away. So on like the first Valentine's Day, I got a text saying that from her. But she'd already passed away. But there were things that she had set up so that I would find emails from her, text messages from her, things from her in the future that would pop up on certain days and times. And And you can do that kind of thing. Like if you know, like I know a lot of people who know that their time is near will do things like that for their loved ones. Did the spirit box just say right? So yeah, just keep your mind and your heart open. Try not to get too consumed by what doesn't serve you in your love story. And say what you need to say. Because true love is so worth it at the end of the day. Okay, so you have a couple of questions. So one, will not getting the placard have a big negative impact on my vacation? I had a dream about Elizabeth from Louisville, whom I haven't spoken to since. She kind of left me hanging last year when she visited California. Is there any meaning to that dream? Yes, very much so. What was happening in the dream? Can you recall anything? I'll tell you what it means. I'll also pull cards on it. Did the spirit box just say 3? Yes, I'm doing witchcraft by having a glass of wine and talking to friends. You're hilarious. Thanks for making me laugh. So tell me about your dreams, Metal Rain. Okay, so it wasn't romantic, alright. And judge not, lest you be judged. I'm in the middle of a paid reading, so if you could just stop breaking my rules, I'd really appreciate that. Thanks. So it wasn't a romantic dream, but what was like the feeling, and what was the what was happening in the dream? Or do you just remember seeing her showing up and that was it? I was visiting. I guess I needed a place to stay for life than life. Oh, louder than life. Okay, alright. So you needed a place to stay. Well, of course the dead relatives are not going to show up as skeletons, sweetheart. Because you've never seen them as skeletons. I mean, what do you expect dead people to show up as in your dreams? A skeleton? That's so cute. They weren't dead though. Of course not. Because they're not dead. I get in so much trouble for this. I get so much hate for this. But as a death doula, I'm sorry. I just will not be, I will never be that death doula that's like, oh yeah, they're dead. They're not. Talk to them. It's just not realistic to me. I really feel like that dream with the family members that you saw, stay ahead of this game in regards to what your subconscious is telling you, because those people are trying to tell you something about you They're trying to tell you're subconscious, and they're trying to tell you that you're looking for something. You're looking for something lifelong, for comfort for like the rest of your life, and those loved ones are, or those family members, even if they weren't loved ones, they were just ones passing away. They must be like protecting you or guiding you, even if you don't realize it. They're showing up in the subconscious because there's something there that you don't realize yet, or you do realize it based on who they were and what they meant to you. Okay, yeah, they were ghosts, yeah, of course, because they're not going to show up as wearing sheets. They're going to show up to you as their themselves, who they know themselves as consciously. Because even though we don't, they don't have their rental cars, they still are there consciously. They still have the consciousness. I still feel like they're there consciously. So I feel like your subconscious is saying that you might even inherently feel like you need a new place to stay, and that might stem back to like the whole idea of you finding a new place where you're single and it's just you and your place. Hey, Frank and Dad.
What do you want to do with that food on the stove?
I'm not going to eat any of it, so just put it back in the fridge. Okay.
That is my room.
Well, then just
Okay.
leave it. I'll just help you
Do
right now.
something.
I'll do it.
I try it.
I'll do it. You've had enough today. I'm back. Well, it doesn't matter if you're not interested in her. Sometimes dreams are mental garbage, but sometimes dreams are mental garbage, and the thing that you need to understand about that is that sometimes you just have dreams that are mental garbage about somebody, and you might not understand why, but there's sometimes bits and pieces of dreams, and they're subconsciously they have something to tell you, something to learn. I think that the dream might have been more about maybe what your family members who passed on might have had something like to, they got that sense and that feeling of, needing a place to stay for life. Spirit, I'm calling forth Metal Rain's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does he need to know right now about will not getting the placard have a big negative impact on my vacation? What does he need to know about that? Hey, cutie pie. Will not getting the placard have a big negative impact on Metal Rain's vacation? Spirit says yes. But I'm a bit confused because I thought that you got the placard. So I don't really understand that question, but since you do, that's all that matters. I don't really need to understand the question at all. It's the beginning of a delightful new cycle in your life, so get ready for a deep emotional immersion into an amazing new world. You may meet a mysterious stranger with an unusual talent who helps you speed up the completion of your plans. You also have the Knight of Wands and the World card. I feel like what Spirit's saying is it's not necessarily going to ruin your vacation or impact it in a negative way, okay, unless you allow it to. There may be, you know, certain glitches in the matrix that you might have to deal with, yes, but you will ultimately enjoy your vacation. You will ultimately enjoy your vacation in this Knight of Cups and this World card. And Spirit says try to enjoy your vacation and less time on the phone when you do go on vacation. Oh my God, you had to reorder. Why? Why'd you have to reorder? Not laughing at you, I'm laughing at the things people are saying in the room I'm in. Oh gosh, if you only knew. Spirit, what does Metal Rain need to know about this dream about Elizabeth and Louisville? What does I need to know about this? Oh, they sent you scan stickers. Can you not use the scan stickers? So why is he having this dream about her? Well, subconsciously somewhere, you know, you may very well be, yes, having this dream for a reason because there's something about her that you loved, you liked, and you'd like to find somebody like her. Maybe very subconsciously that dream is saying you'd like to find somebody like her to have in your life long term. And maybe Spirit is suggesting to look towards that kind of energy in people. In this 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups, it could also be suggesting she's the one. And that you very well maybe need to do something about it. But I can see on the bottom of the deck that you kind of feel like your hands are tied in that 8 of Swords. You kind of feel blind to the idea of it because A, she has a boyfriend, and B, you know, it's like where to begin. It's a lot. Excuse me. So I see why Spirit is saying try not to let the placard situation keep you from enjoying your vacation. So I see the 2 questions. I don't see a third question, but I did see a yes or no question about Star. Is Star the Pisces that he, is Star the Pisces mentioned earlier that he's asking about? What does he need to know about that? In his situation, is Star the Pisces? Spirit saying yes in the Emperor card. Yeah. They sent you scam or scan stickers, like, I guess you typoed scan, you meant scan, like. I just don't know why I don't see the third question. Okay. Yeah, I just don't see the third question, dear. It's not here on my... It's just not here on my chat. I don't know why. Oh, wait, here it is. I'm alright, the world's all wrong. Okay, Alana's energy in regards to love towards you. Sure, yeah, we can do that. If anybody would like to buy a reading, I'm going to be getting offline here soon in a minute. So if you'd like to purchase a reading, now would be a good time. Spirit, I'm calling forth Metal Rain's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does he need to know right now about, what does he need to know right now about Alana's energies, feelings towards her regarding, towards him regarding love? What does he need to know about that right now? I don't know, dude. I don't believe in Satan, so. At least I don't believe in Satan the way you do. See, the difference between me and you is that you have no power over me. And neither does your little idol there, Satan. I think she knows that you like her. I think that she feels that you very well may, have some love for her. Because she knows that she can call on you anytime. And that you would be there for her in this Knight of Swords. But she's had to make a very difficult decision. And she's not the brightest star in the sky right now. In fact, she's a waning crescent moon. She's trying to learn her stability, her comfort level, her patience, she's trying to meet herself a little bit more deeply in this Temperance card. But in regards to love and her feelings about that, the energy in regards to love towards you, yeah. She does feel a certain amount of love and respect for you. Is this per se romantic? I wouldn't say she realizes it could be romantic. Okay? I think that she just sees you as some really nice guy that would help her if she really needed help. I don't think that it clicks. She may have thought about it, but maybe too outside the box for her. And that's why, you see her standing on the beach, on the shore, swept away by her feelings and her emotions, not able really to decide which way to go because it's such a mystery to her. But she knows that there is something special here, that you do feel something special, and she does respect that in this Temperance card. But I don't know that she has the gumption right now or the wherefore with to even choose what the next step would be to be with that. What the next step would be to do with that. Let me get a clarification card for you about that real quick. Okay, Metal Rain. So growth's guidance and awakening jolt. She's like in a storm of love herself. Her energy in regards to that kind of situation is like, it's gone from shock to epiphany. And she really is looking for some kind of growth and guidance in regards to the kind of epiphany she's had about the situation with you. Where it's like, oh wow, so he's not even my boyfriend, but he would take me to rescue my dog, but my own boyfriend won't even do that, you know? Spirit says to nurture, nurture the ideas that you have within regards to this person. Be their friend if you are able to, if they're willing to allow you to just be friends. Spirit's saying there's a lot here. There's a storm, like a storm of love. But conflict is an opportunity for growth and change. So we know that she's going through conflict. She is going through growth and change. But yeah, her hands are very much tied right now. But, you can still be a friend and reach out and nurture her. And you might even have to, change, old ways or outdated ways of even being to get a fresh new start with her. And she will too. But the energy is like, the energy is kind of like, it kind of feels like, well, this could be a right person for me, but wrong time kind of energy. That's what it feels like. Well, I think I'm going to go for tonight. Are there any spirits that want to communicate with us on the spirit box? Did it just say me? Are there any spirits here with us now that would like to communicate with us?
your
She just almost fell off that chair. Yeah, she almost fell off that chair. She's fine. Nothing's wrong. Here, you read the tarot cards. Are you okay? Did you almost fall? Oh, don't ever fall, baby. Don't ever fall. You want to go 9-9? Oh my goodness, okay. We go 9-9, baby. We go 9-9. We go 9-9. No, it's baby Gypsy. Gypsy with a J. Ninja. Ninja. Ninja Bobby girl. That was a mighty big yawn. Please don't put your tongue in my mouth. That would be disgusting, even though you have pretty good hygiene for. What do you want for your birthday? You want cookie treats for your birthday? Do you want a dress? It's coming up. It's in 4 days. Your birthday's in 4 days? Yeah. She's going to be 7 on the 25th. Excuse me. All right, I gotta get out of here. All right, be good to yourself with your thoughts. I'll be back. When, I can't tell you. Thank you, Metal Rain, so much for your donation tonight. I really appreciate it. It's very kind of you. Thank you, everyone who